Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing okay and welcome back to a new Paint with Me session. Well, I paint this paint by numbers called Amsterdam. It's really getting along, guys, but I know I keep saying that. I know it's unusual for me, but today I want to start with welcoming new subscribers because I noticed that I got a lot of new subscribers recently and I feel like I need to reintroduce myself. So, my name is Laura and I make paint by numbers videos like these ones, paint with me sessions or tips and tricks. I release them on Thursday and Sunday, and on Tuesday I do diamond painting. Um, Other things you want to know, I live in the UK, and actually, if you haven't seen my last week's videos, I am self-isolating at the moment. Luckily, it's almost done in a few days. Um, I'm really counting off the days that I can go outside again and do normal things. But yeah, it's it's been okay. It's not been too difficult. Luckily, I have a garden, so I was able to go outside there, and I can do my work pretty much from home. Some things I can't, but I was able to be productive, so that's good, and it makes the time go faster, right? And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I really appreciate it, and then you will get a notification every time I release a new video. So you keep in touch with all the paint by numbers I'm doing and all the tips. So thank you for subscribing. So last Tuesday, while doing diamond painting, I talked about my favorite books of this moment, and I hope you found it useful. I haven't got many ideas, unfortunately, from you guys for new books, but I hope I gave you some new ideas. Luckily, I haven't been able to read that much this week, so I'm still in book two and I'm not desperate for a new series just yet. But please, if you're into books, give me some recommendations. I could really use it. And if you have missed it for some reason, on Thursday I released a video about ironing my canvas, the way I do it, and you should always do it before you start painting, guys. Don't do it after. But it's the method I choose to straight out my canvas before I start doing paint by numbers. Alright, I think that the water line is now pretty much finished, and I'm painting this really bright red color, which I think are like flowers from the basket on the bike underneath. Um, so, new area of the painting, you guys. We're going to do the bike today. So you can see it a bit better, the bike, and I think it was supposed to be some kind of flowers on top of it. So because I'm self-isolating, I had to get my groceries delivered over the last week, and it's really been really easy and ideal actually. I just order everything on the website online and order a slot. So for those of you who are not in the UK, you can. There are multiple supermarkets that do it. Um, I went with Sainsbury's, and there you can have like an hour slot where they will deliver it to your home. Um, if you order above £40, you only pay like £1, or if you are more peculiar about the slot you choose, then maybe up to £4 or £5. But I went with the cheapest slot because hey, I'm at home all the day anyway, right? So yeah, it was really great. Um, One disadvantage I noticed though is that with the veggies, you can't see them, right? In the supermarket, you can actually touch them and choose them with on looks, but it's very difficult to see. Like you only get like a stock image, right, on the website. So I did have a courgette that was like completely off, which actually looked fine from the outside, but when I cut it open, it was like off, which was a shame. And also, my apples weren't that nice. They were more like cooking apples, I guess, because I just didn't like the texture of them. So I was thinking what I should do with them, and in the end, I decided to make applesauce. I have never actually made it, I think, or it's been a long time, because I just like to eat my apples as they are. But it was really fun and it was delicious, and the whole house smelled like apples and cinnamon, and um, yeah, I love that smell. It's one of my favorite smells. Um, Cooking things. It's just so I added a little bit of sugar for the taste and lots of cinnamon. It was really nice. And then actually, my parents are telling me that it's apple season. I didn't really pay attention to that, but um, yeah, they were cycling along a region where there were lots of apple trees and like people actually farming them. So these are the professionals, right? And they were saying that the trees almost collapsed under the weight of the apples because the apples were really big and there were so many of them, like so many apples on a single tree. And then fields, they had fields full of these trees, right? So they were saying it was really a nice, spectacular view of where they were cycling through it. And there were also people and kids selling apples along the road. I guess it's a really popular road with lot of people cycling and walking and enjoying the nature, right? Um, so some of the farmers they just put a little shop along the road, and you can buy just a single apple or a bag of apples, whatever you want, and just enjoy the apples straight from the orchard. So it sounded really great. Unfortunately, though, the apples I bought weren't that nice, but I'm still really happy that I used them and they didn't go to waste. I hate wasting food, and we should all, in my opinion, we should all try to minimize food wastage. So, and on top of that, the applesauce was genuinely really delicious. It's super easy to make as well, you guys. You just chop your apples finely or roughly, however you want, and put half the volume of water with them, and then you just boil it. You can just let it simmer for a long time or short, as long when they just fall apart. And then I like mine actually a bit that they're a bit pieces and rough, so I don't boil them very long, and I don't really use a blender or anything, but you could put them then in a blender and then you have really fine applesauce. It's fresh, it's not from a can or anything, and you can regulate the amount of sugar you add or not add any at all. So yeah, why don't give it a try? Especially if you have an apple tree, if you luxury that you have one in your garden, then you can collect those apples and make nice applesauce from them if they're not ready really nice to be eaten just as they are. Um, yeah, it's one of the benefits, I guess, of being at home at so much is that I'm exploring those opportunities again and I'm enjoying it. At the beginning, I told you guys we'll be working on the bike. It's getting there. Well, it started at least, but you can see the bike better now. So we'll be working on that for the next episode as well, I guess. So I'm doing this area now here at the bottom, which is super exciting. So thank you very much for watching today again until the end, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Um, if you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button, and see you all guys all again on Tuesday for diamond painting or Thursdays for paint by numbers. Thank you for watching. Bye.